Hey everyone! Welcome back to Speak Easy English, and I'm Luna.
And I'm Henry. If this is your first time listening, we're really glad you're here.
On this podcast, we help you speak real, everyday English.
Simple English, natural conversations, and real-life situations in North America.
We've talked about places like the doctor's office, the bank, and everyday life.
And today, we're talking about something very common, going to an iPhone store.
More specifically, the Apple Store.
Buying an iPhone, asking questions, and getting help when something goes wrong.
If you're new to Canada or the US, this place can feel a little scary.
Bright lights, many people, and a lot of technology everywhere.
I still remember my first time walking into an Apple Store.
Me too. I didn't know where to stand or who to talk to.
I just held my phone in my hand and waited.
I kept thinking in my head, okay, what sentence should I say first?
My English wasn't perfect and I felt nervous.
Same here. I practiced one sentence again and again.
I just wanted to say, I need help with my iPhone.
And honestly, that one sentence was enough to begin.
In North America, you can usually walk into an Apple Store.
You don't always need an appointment at the beginning.
Staff are used to helping people from many countries.
And they are used to hearing simple English.
In this episode, we'll guide you step by step.
From walking into the store, to buying an iPhone, to getting support later.
We'll use short sentences and clear words.
And we'll practice together, slowly.
If you feel nervous, that's okay.
We've both been there.
So take a breath. You're not alone.
We'll walk through this together.
In our first scene, you walk into the Apple Store for the first time.
You look around and you want to ask for help, but you're not sure what to say.
Don't worry, we'll start right there.
Okay, let's get ready. Okay, let's go to the next part.
Yeah, now you're inside the Apple Store.
You walk in and look around.
There are many tables and many phones.
A staff member is standing nearby.
You want to ask for help, but you feel shy.
Let's try a full example.
Okay, I'll be the customer.
Hi there, welcome in.
Hi, excuse me?
Yes, how can I help you?
This is my first time here.
No problem at all.
I'm just looking right now.
Take your time.
Thank you.
If you need help, just let me know.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so that was a full example.
Let's slow down and look at what we just said.
I said, excuse me.
That's a polite way to start.
I also said, this is my first time here.
That sentence is very helpful.
It tells the staff I may need more time.
And they will usually be patient.
You said, take your time.
That means there is no rush.
I remember feeling nervous like this.
Me too. I didn't want to say the wrong thing.
But after one short sentence, it felt easier.
Yeah, starting is the hardest part.
Next, we can talk about asking questions about the iPhone.
Right, that's the next step. Okay, let's keep going.
Now you want to talk about buying an iPhone.
You see many different iPhones on the table.
They look similar, but you're not sure which one is right.
A staff member comes back to you.
You're ready to ask about buying a phone.
Let's try a full example.
Okay, I'll be the customer.
Hi again. How can I help you?
Hi, I want to buy a new iPhone.
Sure. Do you know which one you want?
Not really. I'm not sure.
That's okay.
This is my first time buying an iPhone here.
No problem at all.
I just need something simple.
Do you want a big screen or a small screen?
A small screen, please.
How much storage do you need?
I'm not sure. Maybe normal is okay.
That's fine.
I mostly use my phone for calls and messages.
Okay, let me show you this model.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so that was a full example.
Let's slow down and look at what we just said.
I said, I want to buy a new iPhone.
That clearly tells the staff your goal.
I also said, I'm not sure.
That's very important to say.
It tells them you need help choosing.
And that's their job.
You asked about screen size.
That helps narrow the choices.
You also asked about storage.
That's another common question.
I remember worrying about saying the wrong thing.
Me too. But simple answers are enough.
You don't need technical words.
You can just describe how you use your phone.
Next, we can talk about the price and how to pay.
Yes, that's the next part. All right, let's move to the next step.
Now you want to ask about the price and how to pay.
You are standing near the iPhones.
The staff is holding one phone.
Let's try a full example.
Okay, I'm ready.
This model is $800.
Okay, how much is it with tax?
With tax, it's about $900.
Oh, I see.
How would you like to pay?
Can I pay by card?
Yes, you can pay by card.
Can I pay today?
Yes, you can pay today.
Do you have monthly payments?
Yes, we have monthly payments.
Okay, I think I want to pay today.
No problem.
Thank you. Okay, so that was a full example.
Let's slow down and look at what we just said.
I asked, how much is it with tax?
That is a very common question.
You said, with tax, it's about $900.
Stores usually include tax at the end.
I asked, can I pay by card?
That tells them how you want to pay.
I also asked about monthly payments.
That is okay to ask.
I felt a little worried talking about money.
Me too. That part can feel stressful.
But asking simple questions helps.
Yes, one question at a time.
Next, we can talk about setting up the iPhone.
Right, that's the next step. All right, you've decided to buy the phone.
Yeah, now it's time to set it up.
This part can feel confusing for many people.
Especially if this is your first iPhone.
Don't worry. Let's see how this usually goes.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hi again. Would you like help setting up your phone?
Yes, please. I'm not sure how to start.
No problem. We can do it together.
Thank you. That helps a lot.
Do you already have an Apple ID?
I think so. I'm not sure.
That's okay. We can check.
Okay.
Please unlock your old phone.
Okay, like this?
Do you want to move your data?
Yes, I want my photos and contacts.
No problem. It may take a few minutes.
That's fine.
Please sign in here.
Okay, one moment.
Take your time.
Thank you for waiting. Okay, so that was a full example.
Let's slow down and look at what we just said.
I said, I'm not sure how to start.
That clearly tells them you need help.
You asked if I have an Apple ID.
That's a very common question.
I said, I'm not sure.
And that's a good answer.
You also asked about moving my data.
Many people want that.
I felt calmer during this part.
Because the staff guides you step by step.
Next, we can talk about what happens if there is a problem later.
Yes, that's important. Okay, you've taken the phone home.
Yes, and now something feels wrong.
This happens to many people.
Yeah, it can be stressful.
Maybe the battery goes down very fast.
Or the phone gets hot.
Or the screen doesn't work right.
You feel worried.
This is a very common moment.
Let's see how this usually happens.
Hi, I need help with my iPhone.
Oh, what seems to be the problem?
The battery goes down very fast.
I see.
I just bought it yesterday.
Okay, let me check your phone.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'm not sure what's wrong.
That's okay. We'll take a look.
It feels hot sometimes.
Thank you for telling me.
Okay, so that was a full example.
Let's slow down and look at what we just said.
I said, I need help with my iPhone.
That clearly explains your reason.
I said, the battery goes down very fast.
You don't need technical words.
I also said, I just bought it yesterday.
That information is important.
I felt worried talking about a problem.
That's very normal.
Next, we can talk about making an appointment for support.
Yes, that's the next step.
Now you want to get proper support.
Yes, I don't want to guess anymore.
In North America, people often make an appointment.
This is usually called the Genius Bar.
You can book it online.
Or you can ask for help inside the store.
This part can feel confusing.
Let's see how it usually goes.
Hi, I need support for my iPhone.
Okay, do you have an appointment?
Not yet.
That's okay.
I have a problem with my phone.
I understand.
Can I make an appointment?
Yes, I can help you with that.
Thank you.
No problem.
My phone was bought yesterday.
Okay, let me check that.
Okay, so that was a full example.
Let's slow down and look at what we just said.
I said, I need support for my iPhone.
That tells them why you are here.
You asked if I have an appointment.
That is very common.
I said, not yet.
That is a simple and clear answer.
I also asked, can I make an appointment?
That moves things forward.
This part made me feel calmer.
Because now there is a clear next step.
Next, we can talk about explaining the problem more clearly.
Yes, that's important.
Now you have an appointment.
Yes, and you need to explain the problem clearly.
This part can feel hard.
Especially with simple English.
Don't worry, you don't need special words.
Let's see how this usually sounds.
Hi, how can I help you today?
Hi, I have a problem with my iPhone.
Okay, can you tell me what's wrong?
The battery goes down very fast.
I see.
It also feels hot sometimes.
When did this start?
Yesterday.
Did you drop the phone?
No.
Thank you for telling me.
Okay.
Okay, so that was a full example.
Let's slow down and look at what we just said.
I said, I have a problem with my iPhone.
That is a clear opening sentence.
I said, the battery goes down very fast.
You used simple words.
I also said, it feels hot sometimes.
That adds more information.
You asked, when did this start?
That is a common question.
I answered with one word, yesterday.
Short answers are okay,
I felt more confident here.
because I knew what to say.
Next, we can talk about what the staff may decide to do.
Yes, repair or replace.
Now, the staff has checked your phone.
Yes, and they need to decide what to do.
This moment can feel serious.
Let's see how it usually sounds.
Okay, I've checked your iPhone.
Okay,
We can repair it,
I see.
or we can replace it.
Really?
It may take a little time.
That's okay.
Would you like to wait?
Yes, I can wait.
Or you can come back later.
I understand.
Okay, so that was a full example.
Let's slow down and look at what we just said.
I said, we can repair it.
That means they will fix the phone.
I also said, we can replace it.
That means you get another phone.
You said, I can wait.
That shows you agree.
I also said, you can come back later.
That gives you another choice.
I felt a little nervous here.
But having choices helps.
Next, we can talk about payment and warranty.
Yes, that's the next step.
Now, let's talk about payment and warranty.
Yes, this part is very important,
Many people worry about extra costs.
especially if English is not easy.
Let's see how this usually goes.
Okay,
Your phone is still under warranty.
that's good to hear.
There is no extra charge today.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have Apple Care?
I'm not sure.
That's okay.
What is Apple Care?
It's extra protection for your phone.
I see.
Would you like to add it?
I need to think about it.
That's fine.
Thank you for explaining.
Okay, so that was a full example.
Let's slow down and look at what we just said.
I said, your phone is still under warranty.
That means it's covered.
I also said, there is no extra charge.
That helps you relax.
You asked about Apple Care.
That's okay to ask.
I explained it in simple words.
That makes it easier to understand.
I felt relieved here.
Because I knew I didn't need to pay today.
Next, we'll talk about leaving the store.
Yes, with confidence.
Okay, everything is done now.
Yes, you're ready to leave the store.
This moment feels different.
You feel calmer and more confident.
Let's see how this usually ends.
Okay,
Your phone is ready.
great.
Here is your iPhone.
Thank you very much.
If you have any other problems, you can come back.
Okay, I will.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Okay, so that was a full example.
Let's slow down and look at what we just said.
I said, your phone is ready.
That tells you the process is finished.
I said, you can come back.
That gives you peace of mind.
I also said, have a nice day.
That's a polite way to end.
I felt proud at this point.
Because everything worked out.
You handled the situation step by step.
And you didn't need perfect English.
Next, we'll review the key sentences together.
Yes, let's do that. You've made it to the end. Great job.
Yes, you did really well.
Now let's review some useful sentences together.
We'll say them slowly. You can repeat after us.
I need help with my iPhone.
I need help with my iPhone. I need help with my iPhone.
This is my first time here.
This is my first time here. This is my first time here.
I want to buy a new iPhone.
I want to buy a new iPhone. I want to buy a new iPhone.
I'm not sure which one to choose.
I'm not sure which one to choose.
I'm not sure which one to choose.
I have a problem with my phone.
I have a problem with my phone. I have a problem with my phone.
The battery goes down very fast.
The battery goes down very fast. The battery goes down very fast.
Now it's your turn to try.
Don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Say 3 to 5 sentences about going to an Apple store.
Or about a time you had a phone problem.
You can start with, the first time I went to the Apple store.
Or I had a problem with my iPhone.
Say it out loud.
Or write it down.
You're practicing. That's what matters.
Every time you try, you get better.
And that's really the most important part.
Trying matters more than being perfect.
If this episode felt long, that's okay.
You stayed with it, step by step.
Think about how you felt at the beginning.
And how you feel right now.
Maybe you're still a little nervous.
But now it feels more familiar.
You know what an Apple store is like.
You know what people may ask you,
And you know you can handle it.
even with simple English.
Remember, it's okay to speak slowly.
It's okay to ask for help.
Everyone starts somewhere.
And you're already moving forward.
Thank you for learning with us today.
We're really glad you're here.
Keep listening
Keep practicing.
and be proud of every small step you take.
We'll see you in the next episode.